Have you ever wondered which poor countries surprisingly have the most single older women due to a lack of men? It's a question that, really peels back the layers of human society, revealing the often unseen and profound forces that shape our world. Brace yourself for some startling revelations. Across continents and corners of the world that are often overlooked, demographic patterns are shifting. Factors like war, migration, disease, and cultural norms have created an unexpected phenomenon: single older women in some of the world's poorest countries. These women, often the silent bedrock of their communities, navigate life with a quiet strength that truly deserves our attention and understanding. Their stories are not merely statistics. They are a testament to the resilience of the human spirit in the face of profound change. Before we begin this journey into the heart of these communities, I ask you to join ours. Please subscribe to ensure you never miss out on any of my crucial stuff. The stories we share here are vital for a deeper understanding of our shared world. Comment "I subscribe" below, and I will personally welcome you to our community, a place for thoughtful exploration and connection. Your engagement allows us to continue bringing these important narratives to light, fostering a greater sense of global empathy and awareness. It is through this collective curiosity that we can begin to appreciate the intricate tapestry of human existence. Now, with our compass set and our minds open, let us begin our exploration. We will travel across the globe, from the rolling hills of Eastern Europe to the vibrant landscapes of Southeast Asia and the rugged terrains of Africa. Each location holds a unique story, a different set of circumstances that have led to a similar, poignant outcome. Let's delve into the countdown of the top 10 poor countries with the most single older women, and in doing so, honor the lives they lead. Our journey begins in Eastern Europe, in the small, landlocked nation of Moldova. Here, nestled between Romania and Ukraine, a quiet demographic shift has been unfolding for decades. The dissolution of the Soviet Union opened the doors to the West, and with limited economic opportunities at home, a great wave of migration began. It was predominantly the men, husbands, sons, and brothers, who left in search of work, sending remittances back to support those they left behind. What remains is a landscape dotted with villages where the feminine presence is overwhelmingly dominant. In these communities, the older women have become the de facto guardians of a way of life. They are the ones who tend the vineyards that Moldova is famous for, their hands weathered by the same soil their ancestors worked. They raise their grandchildren, their own children scattered across Europe, their voices heard only through crackling phone lines.
Any ideas?
The homes are impeccably kept. The gardens are lush with produce, but there is a palpable absence, a silence that hangs in the air where male voices once were. These women carry the weight of their families and the future of their villages on their shoulders. Their resilience is a quiet, enduring force. They have adapted to a life of solitude, forming powerful support networks amongst themselves, sharing resources, labor, and companionship. They are the keepers of tradition, the storytellers who pass down the culture to a new generation, often growing up without fathers. In Moldova, to be an older woman is often to be a pillar of strength, a solitary figure standing firm against the tides of economic change, a living testament to the profound and lasting impact of mass male emigration. We travel eastward to Ukraine, a vast and proud nation whose recent history has been etched by conflict and hardship. For many years, even before the current turmoil, economic instability had driven many men to seek work elsewhere. But the enduring shadow of war has dramatically and tragically deepened the gender imbalance. The scars of conflict are not only visible in the landscape, but are deeply embedded in the demographic fabric of the country, leaving an indelible mark on its oldest generation. The loss of men to both the front lines and the relentless pressures of a war economy has created a profound void. In cities and villages across the nation, one finds a striking number of older women living alone. They are the widows of past and present conflicts, the mothers of sons who will never return. They navigate their daily lives against a backdrop of uncertainty, their resilience forged in the crucible of national struggle. These women carry the immense burden of memory and responsibility. They manage households on meager pensions, queue for aid, and provide a sanctuary of stability for their families amidst the chaos. Their homes become islands of continuity in a sea of change. Their strength is not loud or declarative, but a quiet, steadfast endurance. It is seen in the way they carefully tend their small vegetable patches, a vital source of sustenance. It is heard in the lullabies they sing to their grandchildren, preserving a sense of normalcy and hope for the future. The older women of Ukraine are the silent keepers of the nation's heart, embodying a spirit of survival that refuses to be extinguished. They are the threads that hold the social fabric together, even as it is pulled and torn by the forces of war and loss. Our path now leads us south, to the ancient mountainous land of Armenia. A nation with a history stretching back millennia, its people have weathered countless storms. The late 20th century brought the devastating Nagorno-Karabakh War, a conflict that claimed the lives of a generation of young men. In the decades that followed, a struggling economy spurred a mass exodus of male laborers, primarily to Russia, in search of a livelihood they could not find at home. This dual impact of war and migration has sculpted a society where, particularly in rural villages, older women are the most constant presence. In the shadow of Mount Ararat, these women have become the undisputed pillars of their communities. They are the matriarchs who oversee family affairs, manage household finances trickling in from abroad, and preserve the ancient traditions that define Armenian identity. Life is not easy. The work is hard. The winters are harsh, and the loneliness is a constant companion. Yet they persevere with a grace and fortitude that seems as old as the mountains themselves. They are the living memory of their villages, holding stories of joy, sorrow, and immense loss. The resilience of Armenia's older women is woven into the very fabric of daily life. It's in the intricate patterns of the carpets they weave, the rich flavors of the food they prepare, and the unwavering faith they maintain. They gather in small groups, finding solace and strength in each other's company, their shared experiences creating an unspoken bond of sisterhood. They are the guardians of the hearth, ensuring that the flame of Armenian culture continues to burn brightly, even when so many of its sons are far away. Their solitude is not one of emptiness, but of profound, resilient purpose. We journey now to Southeast Asia, to the Kingdom of Cambodia, a land of breathtaking temples and a history of unimaginable tragedy. The Khmer Rouge regime of the 1970s orchestrated a genocide that targeted and eliminated a vast portion of the population, with men being disproportionately killed. The societal structure was decimated, and the demographic pyramid was, irrevocably skewed. The generations that have followed continue to grapple with the legacy of this trauma, compounded by persistent poverty that has driven many men to migrate for work, leaving a significant gender gap, especially among the older population. The older women of Cambodia are the survivors. They live through the killing fields, and they carry the memories of a lost generation. Many never had the chance to marry, or they were widowed at a young age. Today, they form the backbone of rural life. Despite cultural expectations that can sometimes marginalize single or widowed women, they are deeply integrated into the community fabric. They are the caregivers for their grandchildren, the vendors in the local markets, the keepers of Buddhist traditions. Their presence a quiet but powerful constant in the rhythm of village life. Their resilience is profound, a testament to the human capacity to endure and rebuild. They have honestly transformed their personal tragedies into a source of communal strength. They are often the most devout, finding solace and purpose in their faith, their days structured around offerings and temple visits. You can see their indomitable spirit in their gentle smiles, in the careful way they weave palm leaves into crafts, and in the wisdom they impart to the young. These women are not just remnants of a tragic past. They are the living, breathing soul of Cambodia's ongoing recovery. Number 6. Nepal, Guardians of the Himalayas. We ascend into the breathtaking heights of the Himalayas, to Nepal. This is a nation where the allure of foreign employment has become a dominant feature of the economy and a rite of passage for millions of men. From the bustling streets of Kathmandu to the remotest mountain villages, the absence of men of working age is a stark reality. They leave for the Gulf states, for Malaysia, for India, undertaking arduous work to send money home. This mass migration leaves behind what are often called women-centric households, where older women are left to manage everything. In these vertical landscapes, the older women of Nepal demonstrate a remarkable capacity for adaptation. They are no longer just keepers of the home. They have become farmers, managers, and community leaders. They work the terraced fields that cling to the mountainsides, their bodies hardened by physical labor. They attend community meetings, making decisions about water rights and local development, their voices gaining a prominence born of necessity. Many of these women have husbands they haven't seen in years. While others are widows or were never married, their lives shaped by these powerful economic and social currents. Their strength is as formidable as the mountains they inhabit. They are the primary caregivers for the very young and the very old, bridging the generational gap left by the absent middle generation. They maintain the cultural and religious festivals, ensuring the continuity of traditions. These women are not passive recipients of remittances. They are active agents of their families' and communities' survival and progress. They are the true guardians of the Himalayas, their resilience echoing in the thin mountain air, a quiet, powerful force holding their world together. Our journey takes us to a land that has known conflict for over 4 decades, Afghanistan. Here, the reasons for the surplus of single older women are stark and tragic. Decades of relentless war, from the Soviet invasion to the Civil War and the subsequent conflicts, have resulted in the deaths of countless men. This devastating loss of life, combined with deeply entrenched patriarchal customs that can leave widows in a precarious and dependent position, has created a society with a vast population of women left to navigate life without a male partner. In the face of unimaginable hardship, and within a society that places immense constraints upon them, the older women of Afghanistan display an indomitable spirit. They are survivors in the truest sense of the word. Many are widows who have had to raise their children alone, finding ways to earn a living in a world that offers them honestly very few opportunities. They might weave carpets, bake bread, or engage in small-scale agriculture, their every action a fight for survival for themselves and their families. Their lives are a testament to sheer, unyielding fortitude. Their resilience is a quiet rebellion against despair. It is found in the secret schools they once ran for girls, in the stories and poems they passed down to their grandchildren, and in the fierce protection they offer their families. They find solidarity in shared grief, forming tight-knit bonds with other women who understand their plight. These matriarchs are the keepers of Afghanistan's fragile hope, their existence a powerful statement that even in the most challenging circumstances, the human spirit can refuse to be broken. They are the silent, steadfast heart of a wounded nation. We now travel to the heart of Africa, to the Democratic Republic of Congo, a nation of immense natural wealth, but also of immense human suffering. Decades of brutal conflict, particularly in the eastern provinces, have been described as the deadliest since World War II. These wars have systematically targeted and killed men, while also fueling mass displacement and the collapse of social structures. Compounding this tragedy are recurrent health crises, including Ebola outbreaks, which have further decimated the male population and left communities shattered. The result is a society with a staggering number of widows and single older women. In many villages, it is the grandmothers, the yayas, who are left to care for entire generations of orphaned children. They have witnessed unspeakable violence and lost husbands, sons, and brothers, yet they remain the bedrock of their communities. They are the ones who cultivate the fields to feed their families, who walk for miles to fetch clean water, and who provide a semblance of love and stability in a world torn apart by violence and disease. The resilience of these women is nothing short of heroic. They form farming cooperatives and support groups, pooling their meager resources to survive. They become community health workers, drawing on their traditional knowledge and bitter experience to care for the sick. Their strength is not a choice but a necessity, a primal instinct to protect and nurture in the face of annihilation. The older women of the DRC are the glue holding a fractured society together, their endurance a powerful, life-affirming force against the darkness of conflict and disease. Our journey continues in the Horn of Africa, on the ancient and diverse lands of Ethiopia. A country with a rich and storied history, it has also faced immense challenges. Recurrent droughts and famines, coupled with periods of political instability and conflict, have shaped its demographic landscape. Economic hardship has fueled significant migration, with many men leaving their rural homes in search of work in the cities or abroad, particularly in the Middle East. These factors have combined to create a significant population of older women who live without partners. In the highlands and lowlands of Ethiopia, these women are pillars of perseverance. They are often the heads of their households, responsible for farming small plots of land that are increasingly vulnerable to the changing climate. They are the ones who must manage when the rains fail, who must find a way to feed their families when the harvest is poor. For many, life is a daily struggle for survival, a constant negotiation with poverty and environmental uncertainty. Yet they face these challenges with a quiet dignity and a deep-rooted faith. Their resilience is woven into the social and cultural fabric of the nation. It is visible in the bustling markets where they sell coffee, spices, or handicrafts to earn a small income. It is present in the intricate Orthodox Christian ceremonies they faithfully attend, finding spiritual solace and communal connection. They are the repositories of ancient traditions, the storytellers and the primary caregivers. The older women of Ethiopia embody a timeless strength, a capacity to endure and persist, much like the ancient rock-hewn churches that stand as a testament to their country's enduring spirit. We cross the Atlantic to the Caribbean, to the nation of Haiti. No country in the Western Hemisphere has been more relentlessly battered by the forces of nature and the failures of man. A history of political instability, extreme poverty, and environmental degradation has been tragically compounded by catastrophic events like the 2010 earthquake, which killed hundreds of thousands of people, a disproportionate number of them men who were working in collapsed buildings. Subsequent hurricanes, health crises, and ongoing gang violence have only deepened the demographic wounds. In this context of perpetual crisis, the potomitan, the central pillar of the family, is almost always a woman. Older women in Haiti, many of them widowed or single, are the anchors of their communities. They are the ones who rebuild their modest homes after a hurricane, who manage the vibrant and chaotic street markets, and who care for countless children, not always their own. They are the formidable Madames Sarahs, the wholesale traders who form the backbone of the nation's informal economy, demonstrating incredible business acumen and resourcefulness. Their strength is legendary, a blend of fierce determination, unwavering faith, and a remarkable ability to create something from nothing. It is a resilience born from having no other choice but to keep going. They organize, they support one another, and they pray. In a country that seems to be in a constant state of emergency, the older women provide the only true sense of continuity and social security. They are the heroes of Haiti's daily struggle for survival, their spirit as unbreakable as the tropical sun is relentless. Our journey concludes in South Asia, on the fertile and densely populated delta of Bangladesh. Here, at the confluence of great rivers, a complex interplay of factors has created the most significant demographic imbalance on our list. Chronic poverty drives one of the world's largest male labor migrations, with millions of men working in the Middle East and Southeast Asia. Cultural norms, such as the practice of women marrying older men, mean that widowhood is a common and often early experience. This is compounded by vulnerability to natural disasters, like cyclones and floods, which can disproportionately affect men working in exposed sectors like fishing and agriculture. This confluence of social, economic, and environmental pressures has resulted in a vast population of single older women, particularly in rural areas. They are the mothers and wives left behind, the widows navigating a society that can be challenging for women without male protection. They often face social stigma and economic vulnerability. Yet, it is here that we witness one of the most remarkable stories of resilience on the planet. These women are not passive victims of their circumstances. They are active agents of change. Through the proliferation of microfinance initiatives and NGOs, many of these women have become entrepreneurs. They raise livestock, create handicrafts, and run small shops, gaining economic independence and a newfound status in their communities. They form powerful women's groups, offering collective support and advocating for their rights. The older women of Bangladesh embody a quiet revolution. They are transforming their solitude and vulnerability into a source of collective power, proving that even in the most challenging of circumstances, resilience, when nurtured, can reshape a society from the ground up. As our journey comes to an end, we are left with more than just a list of countries. We are left with the profound and moving portraits of millions of women. These are not just numbers or statistics. They are stories of resilience and strength, stories that need to be heard and addressed. From the quiet villages of Moldova to the bustling riverbanks of Bangladesh, we have witnessed a global phenomenon, a hidden imbalance created by the great forces of our time: conflict, migration, and poverty. The women we have met, the matriarchs and pillars of their communities, carry a disproportionate burden with a grace and fortitude that is both humbling and inspiring. Their lives challenge us to look beyond headlines and statistics, to see the human faces behind the data. They remind us that in every corner of the world, there are individuals navigating immense challenges with extraordinary courage. The strength of these single older women is the invisible scaffolding that supports families, communities, and even entire nations. Recognizing their struggle and celebrating their resilience is the first step towards creating a more equitable and compassionate world, one that acknowledges and supports these silent heroines. Their stories are a vital part of our shared human narrative. Thank you for watching. If you found this eye-opening, please subscribe and share your thoughts below. The Last Country truly reveals the depth of this global phenomenon, showcasing not just the struggle, but also the incredible power of women to adapt and lead. Your voice matters in this conversation. Let us continue to explore these crucial stories together, for it is in understanding others that we truly begin to understand ourselves.